Hey, what's going on? I've got a 2007 Dodge Charger here, and I'm using this car to point out to you the location of the 2 fuses and 1 relay for the operation of the horn. So the first fuse for us to check is going to be behind this cover here, which you remove by pushing in on this tab here and lifting up. With the cover out of the way, we can check this 10 amp fuse right here, fuse number 30. This provides power to what is called the steering wheel control module. That's a computer that receives input from all of the switches on the steering wheel, including the horn switch and also, radio buttons and things like that. So when you're hitting the horn switch with your palm, it is communicating with the steering wheel control module. That steering wheel control module then communicates on a data line to the front control module, basically telling the front control module that it needs to activate the horn. The front control module activates the horn by providing a ground to the horn relay, which is right here. So this is the horn relay, and this is the fuse that provides power to the horn relay. Definitely check that out. Now, my favorite way to troubleshoot is I'll have someone hold the horn button down, and while they're doing that, I'll tap on the relay, and I'll also wiggle it. Sometimes relays can get stuck, and tapping on them or wiggling them can make them get unstuck. After the tap test, what I like to do is remove the relay entirely, and I can swap in another rectangular relay. So if after swapping the relay, if the horn starts to work, then I know that the relay is a problem and should be replaced. Now let's go over how it's wired. So I mentioned that the front control module provides a ground to the relay when it wants the relay to activate. That ground comes in on this pin right here. So if you have someone hitting the horn and you never see a ground coming in here, you may have an issue with the clock spring or maybe one of the computers, and you'll probably want to get a scan tool to start to troubleshoot that. You'll need a way to communicate with the modules and see what's going on with them. I mentioned the fuse here that provides power to both of these pins, and when this relay is energized by the power here working with the ground here, what the relay does is it takes the power from this pin and it sends it to the horns on this pin. So what's cool about this is you can actually take a wire from battery voltage here and you can touch that wire to this purple pin, and that should result in the horn going off. If you apply direct power here and the horn does not go off, then you may have an issue with the wiring or the horn itself, or maybe possibly the ground at the horn is no good. But that's a way you can directly test to see if the horn is working. You can apply power there. So yeah, I hope this information was helpful for you. Please be sure to let me know if you have any questions, or more importantly, if you have any advice for troubleshooting the horn on your Dodge Charger.